Alright, friends, I want to try to answer two questions today, and first I'll give the short answers, then hopefully a better or longer answer. So the first question was on my last video, hey Whitefish, you make these videos, but have you ever actually tried to find a TNT staff member or do anything with TNT in any direct way to address the botting or weird things you see on the auction house? And the answer to that is no, mainly because I don't trust Neopets, and I do think I'm more likely to find trouble than I am to actually get any kind of questions answered. That's a short answer. And the second question is, hey Whitefish, why do you do these various auction house videos? And the short answer is that none of these prove to any real sense that it's truly real world trading. Yeah, those shells accounts are super fucking sus. But the main purpose of these videos is just to highlight all the wild shenanigans that happen in broad ass fucking daylight. So if this can happen in broad daylight where this shell can give away 2 billion MP and still be there, the amount of shit that could happen with just being items sent straight person to person with nothing happening to me is wild. So that's why I want to draw attention. It's like, if this wild shit's happening, can you imagine what other shit's wild happening? Like, if they cheat in open public, more than likely is my suspicion, I can't imagine what bullshit happens behind the doors. Okay, so back to the first thing. Why I don't trust Neopets to do anything and why I'm not going to try to find myself and do a ban. Okay, so I went over to Neo Jelly here to find all the various AMAs where we're just going to go over the last 10 or 11 AMAs they've done and just search the bots and just see the answers and questions Dominic fielded. Because at the very start, when we were all super horny and we're all like, well, it's all new and pretty, new relationship with TNT, oh, what's going to happen? And now we know a year later, fucking nothing. You're going to get. They're gonna just like a little child. You're gonna spell shh, free NP. Shh, no, new items. No. Shh, $14 NC. Yeah, shh. This lull you to sleep like a little bitch, and no one says fucking nothing. It makes me fucking angry. Nothing to no fucking content. People are just like free Neo points. Oh my god, I got a fucking pet I wanted to have for 10,000 years. It's like, could we also get a good update? Okay, all right, little rant there. So bot, start out pretty strong here. We know the community is really concerned with the Food Club botter and other cheaters in general. What is your plan to tackle botting? Huge fucking problem, okay? Acknowledge they know about it. A task force has been set up to investigate. Can't reveal too much, okay? Looking at different ways of blocking cheaters. Not all rumors are true. So those were fucking like the exact things you want to hear, to more or less. And this is like, not all rumors are true. And remember, we're going to cover what the fuck that's explicitly addressing in the second part of this explanation, okay? So, I guess two things just to get ahead of the ball here. I don't trust Dominic, and I don't trust Alice, okay? But here we go. For the cheaters and botters out there, I can assure you we will be coming for you. So this is like a great answer. This is like a politician's day one where you're like, oh, we're having change. We're going to make more money, better jobs. There's going to be clean water. No one's going to shit in the streets. It's like, oh, like, yes, the Messiah is here. Super excited. Okay. This is also about like the economy. They're like, hey, if we get rid of bots, okay, this is September. All right, here is October. All right. Will players inflating the quest be punished? That's no. So they don't even address botting in the next AMA. So that was September. So the next AMA is going to be November 15th. Oh, I fucked that up. Excuse me. Okay. What progress have you made against the bots? We've been getting a lot of guidance from social media members, frozen a lot of high-profile cheater accounts, frozen a lot of IPs. Freezing accounts is just the first approach. So here we're still fucking quite hype. We're like, okay. And at least 3 people that I know or that was told about who were very fucking blatant about fucking cheating got fucking slapped. And that's not, so like, the 100% they were at least doing the pulse check where it's like, okay, like people who have been flaunting these things for fucking a long time got banned, okay? They know who they are. If you want to comment down for a little award, if you know who they are, go for it for your own little fun. So we're like, okay, That's November. Now we're in December where the sap has happened now, where fucking madness has finally truly set in. Alright. So recently, a lot of controversy about this. So they're like, why'd you do that, okay? And then they're trying to balance things with bots. If only bots get the good, cool shit, what's going on, okay? One of the main challenges is botting. We want to design a mechanism to make it much harder to bot. We will feel comfortable re-releasing items, okay? Just so we remember, like, they wrote that, and then this is the fucking solution they gave. The same, like, there's 7 or 8 different things you could possibly get. Perpetually, forever. I don't know. I doubt it's at all that complicated to write a script to get this all to fucking work, but I guess some of their words are pretty ass. But yeah, this is some, uh, uh, a design a mechanism where it's like, hey, free daily shit to get R100s. And then we get like they get that bullshit. Oh, we have ideas, but it's just gonna take time and planning and maybe a bit more effort, and we have bigger priorities. So like you're like, okay, like the honeymoon's now over. They're like, hey, like warranty's expired. Like good luck. Like you can try and bitch, but we're just gonna say this shit happened after. You have no documentation to say it broke down before the warranty expired. So get fucked. Call our head office. Go fuck yourself. Now we're in January. So this is hilarious. Don't want to address the outstanding issues. Oh man, this is just also the saddest fucking thing ever to read these fucking things they're proud about that they actually made. So let's talk about uh, leg. They hired a service for security to look at recommendations. I'm like what that did or didn't do, I have no idea. They also claim great progress on freezing the accounts of many major cheaters and the infamous so-called Food Club botter. You can go over the Neopets videos of how much botting still is in the game and how many got saps, but like they just said this and just assumed you believed it. And then like because we're just players, we're like, hey, where's that receipt? And they're like, I'll try and get back to you. You're like, hey, that receipt that I need to mail in for fucking tax returns? Yeah, I haven't found it yet. I'll get back to you. It's like, yeah, like, where's that? Yeah, I'm still looking for it. The perpetual problem is that Dominic wants to say these many players still play, and a bot is as valuable in this fucking little fucking bullshit fucking little image than fucking you are as a player. I guess unless you're by NCUCs, we'll cover that later. So we're like, he just announces here, okay? Like they have made great progress. And that's basically the end we're going to hear about bots is in January. And now we're in September, obviously, almost October. The word bot is not on this AMA. Not there. March. Okay. So you mentioned a few months ago you had a lot of past logs you review in attention to freezing cheaters in light of recent concerns. Okay. Won't publicly comment on specific users, but does look into allegations. The problem of botters is probably not new. They're seeking holistic solutions. Have frozen some high-profile botters, but there are still botting problems. Want to change gameplay mechanics and make bot like they just keep saying the same shit, hoping you're gonna fucking believe it. We've banned them. Hey, like if I want to see a fucking shameless, these fucking just like fucking fuck like you can't see my hand. Well, like just a fucking list of just bullshit fucking ban. I want to see a fucking wall of shame where it's like, hey, here's these fucking people who, yes, that's one of the joys of fucking Steam. It's like, yeah, this guy got fucking banned. It's great. Then you fucking comment. He deletes your fucking comment where you call, yeah, you got fucking vac banned, you fucking douchebag. Yeah, feels good. They have frozen. Like they just say this. Like we frozen a whole bunch. Like a lot. Like, does this mean 6 people? Does this mean 16? Like they just fucking say shit. And just hope you just fucking just be like, okay, like what's the newest free new stamp? Oh, like what's Tales of the Card free stamp I'm gonna get for doing the same fucking quest for no fucking reason? So this is one where we're trying to get like we're mad at Alice here, which we're gonna cover in a second here, but and then okay, this is them hyping up the TCG. Nothing about bots in April. We're going to go on to May 29th. No words of the word bots on here. No bots in June. August. It's Descardia. And how I'm actually just searching these manually is just typing them in. There's no good fucking place I saw that. Oh, probably right there maybe. And no bot. So like just like this. They do absolutely fucking nothing. They just say, hey, like, it's like how a politician says, like, we're gonna solve homelessness. It's like, bro, like, like I know they can't truly solve botting, but I'm a lazy fucking bitch who does like the bare minimum, and all I'm doing to find things, I'm like, this is sus as fuck. I just come here and I look for fucking people who have bid, and then I see, oh, it's 100 million. I'm like, what the fuck costs exactly 400 million? Not 396, not 4. Like, why do I see so many trades for 400, 800 million, right? Oh, like what? Interesting. Okay. So like, this is just the fucking comical fucking ride of just seeing how now they just abandon even responding to the community and how they do their own AMAs. Where it's just like, hey, like, we're not gonna address it, we're not gonna talk about it, and you're gonna shut the fuck up. So just see the decline of like it not even being talked about or addressed, like nothing, just radio fucking silence. And I'm the only person shit talking TNT actively, constantly about anything. Therefore, it would just be so simple to be like, oh hey, like yeah, he whitefish did something detrimental to the game rules, or he called someone a douchebag, or hey, like this and that. Like, yeah, just yeah, no, I'm muted or I'm silenced or I'm banned, and just that's that simple. We're like, I'm the only person shit talking or being critical or doing these fucking videos, and I'm gone. Where the botters, they make TNT money, they buy NCU seats, and I don't. I don't provide TNT with money. These bots do. All right, part 2. All right, now let's talk about quote-unquote Alice and Neotruth here. If you want to find these various posts talking about this bullshit, just look at Neotruth, just go back over his time. It's a few clicks down here. I'm going to look over, I think it's the 4th most and 3rd most popular. I've done videos covering this, and people were a little more mad about it back then when they still cared about Neopets, but... So, I want to cover them kind of shortly. I don't want to get too fucking excited about it, but alright. Yeah, I'm getting too fucking long, I'm sorry. So in August, his player gets a ticket. The account's been frozen since 2011. So just as a spoiler alert, just so you fucking can gauge the bullshit, this account's frozen in 2011, and the staffer's gonna restore items that were released multiple years after they got frozen. Like, that's how, like, I don't know how you fucking want to dispute this. Like, hey, like, I got frozen in 2010, but in 2024, I won a 2017 Mustang. It's like, yeah, bro, like you were literally banned for those 14 years where this came out. Okay? So it's the staff member clears NP and items. There are no logs about admin deletes of items. So then 2 days later, the account is unfrozen, agreed upon terms, password reset, pin deleted, email change. Okay? So then 2 more days later, same staff member gives back the 300 mil. You're like, okay, it's the restoration. They got cleared. They got good evidence. Okay. They say not sure they did this, okay, but then the same staff member on the 9th, so about 10 days later, decides to give the user a lot of items. No notes to why, a wild guess that there were no logs but was deleted, okay, and then, this is when the bullshit begins. So, okay, so this is September 9th, items, then the 14th, more items. A month later, more items. This time, more items. Okay, and then this is where Neotruth just says it blatantly. Like, at this point, it's hard to believe this is all an oversight accident. Or like, where a lot of people can say, oh, like, someone didn't see it, or they missed a page in a complaint. Like, there's always like a whoopsie doopsie. I slipped on a banana and landed on my coworker's vagina. Now she's pregnant. Whoa, like, I didn't mean, whoa. It's like, yeah. It reminds me of House. The girl's like, could I get pregnant? I was sitting on a toilet. And House is like, yeah. And she's like relief. He's like, if there was a guy sitting below you on the toilet seat. And I was like, oh man, fucking House. What a good fun show that was. Medical malpractice, but the fucking fun of it was great. Okay. So like I've got over the shenanigans of this bullshit, and like just looking at all the insanity of these items that are given out. Honestly, I think is this even the stamp that came out after he was banned? There's a bunch that you could go over, but so this stamp came out on August 2013, and this guy was banned in 2011. So it's like, hey, remember when you gave this guy that many of these stamps? Uh, right about in this 100 mil period. Oh, like, oh, interesting. Oh, and then just a bunch of fucking items. It's not like a little oopsie doopsie. It's like oh, like once again, I fell at work, and then, like a second time. Now I'm having twins as well, 3 kids. So there's people who even know the typical bullshit. Hey, this was released years later. People talking about that, this and this and that. Tony was actually gone by that point, but whatever. He kind of covers that. I don't want to leave this too long of a story. Like I said, you can read these stories yourself. And then here's the other one. It's a lot more poorly spaced out, but so staff changes the account and email, gives the player 145 and all of his items. Player writes a ticket in 2022. Gets unfrozen 2 years later. Okay. We got Attack P, we got Grapes of Wrath, we got these piggies. Whole bunch of piggies. We got the King Skull Snowblind, which is like 1 in a billion chance to get, or whatever it's like, 1 in 100. I forget what it even is. But like, okay, puts a ticket. Same staffer gives out all this bullshit. Tree stamp. We got all these attack piece. More Grapes of Wrath. Just more likely your assumption is, hey, like they're just the quote unquote conspiracy here is that Alice is genning items, going to this guy. This guy's selling them. This guy sells them all. That needs more inventory, and this is whatever shell or account she wants to give them to. Just here we go, because a lot of them are all repeats. Like it's the same. It's like we got people want to get the whole fucking set of these little pigs. People want the same fucking regular attack bees and saps, all the bullshit. All I guess is like so like it's one of these things where like, you can say, oh, like he kept saying he was hacked and maybe he was hacked. It's just the same. And then there's also weird bullshit where like just the guy priced up at $1 million and he gives this guy 2.9 billion. So we're talking about bullshit that happens that we can't see. He priced at 999 and this guy just gives away 3 billion Neo points. No, like not a big deal. This is back when the Drake transmog was like 100 million. So this, another 1.7. Like just comical amounts of bullshit. So yeah, like imagine I'm trying to like complain to Neopets about botting and cheating when the staff member who's involved for restoring accounts is the one who's accused of genning and protecting the real world trader. It's like imagine like the police fucked you up and then you have to like make a complaint and you find out you have to like complain to the cop who fucked you up and he's the guy who decides if he's guilty or not. It's like, yeah, I investigated myself and I beat your ass pretty good. You had to come and so like, hey, like if I see you again, I'm gonna beat your ass a second time. It's like what like they don't take it at all seriously. Like as a side note, for a second, a real talk, like you'd think that if they ever had a program for ambassadors or people, they could hire people or put people in here who all their job was to be like, hey, I find this sus as fuck. Can someone who works at Neopets investigate more about this? Like, it's always a little more, like, I guess, like, it's tattletailing, like, it could be misused. But at the end of the day, if TNT had more interaction and you had a sense of like, hey, they're actually doing shit versus like, hey, we got the Food Club botter, guys. And yeah, he still has 45,000 bots, but we got him. It's like, no, man, like I just it's like when they got Osama bin Laden. It's like they got him. It's like, well, here he is with the newspaper taking a shit on an American flag. You'd be like, don't think they got him, guys. He's still out here. Like they didn't get him, guys. Oh, fuck me. Alright, let's talk a little bit now about the actual auction house. So first, few things first. Like I said before, these things don't quote unquote literally prove real world trading in the literal sense of any pure like empirical way. That being said, there's kind of two things that I try to do with these auction house things. The first is like, does it make any goddamn fucking sense? Is there any obvious thing where you're like, okay, what's going on here? So when I see like a trade like this where I go, oh, 113 million, a specific amount of MP doing something, yeah, sure, what's going on here? I want to have like a rhyme or reason. This guy's doing 145. It's like, okay, like I can see that. They have items here, they're doing other shit, what's going on? That's its own separate thing. And you see a trade like this, like, what the fuck's going on here for 400 million? So like that's the first thing. And a second big thing I want to cover as well with the count, this is just, is that when I see this bullshit, so much MP moving hands, to me it is so comically simple how easy it would be to just message a guy on Discord, hey, Alice, TNT, 2024, I pay you on PayPal or with crypto or another fucking purpose or whatever bullshit. And then you just go, okay, give the Neofran. And then I go to here and I go to Alice, TNT, Staffer, and I send that. And then I accept it. You will physically never see the item that I bought, ever. So say I bought two SUA, we'll just say an SUAP is worth 1 billion. Make it simple. I bought two of those. Say I paid $100 each. I paid $200. I now have two things in the game worth 1 billion each. I put them on my pet or I put them on my SDB. They sit there for a little bit. Easy peasy. I'm not sure NeoTruth's ever actually said if you can track items that are equipped to a pet. No idea. But the old meta that has always been straightforward is that you put it in your SDB for over 28 days or an actual like a 30 days. And then the game basically stops tracking that, or like whoever used to flag it for whatever staff member wrote that to like flag him or her, is gone. So then I held that. So I paid $200. I have these two things. Say they're worth by 100 million now, or 100, over a billion. Then all of a sudden I posted on the fucking auction house, and I fucking post on TP selling SAP 1 billion, and then you go, oh, he posted on the TP as SAP. We have no idea where these fucking saps came from. That's why I'm always so fucking curious. How do you have such crazy fucking wealth, right? It's not that someone can't prove they do legitimate trades. I'm always so curious to know where this fucking insane fucking value of billions of NP came from. So let's take an old tried and true guy we've mentioned a bunch of times. What's his fucking name? This guy. Who always buys fucking these cool knives. Let's take Ziggin, for example. He could far comically, simply, and easily have 100 trades where they make 100 perfect senses of shit, easy peasy, no problem. But the question is, naturally, how is he getting items that are worth billions of NP? Right? He wasn't playing the game when these got released. Like that's always a great excuse when your account's 20 years old. Hey, I got this, I did that. Oh, hey, like my account's 15 years old. I had a bunch of old friends. They quit. Like, there's always like you get so much. The older your account is, the more leeway you get in having an excuse. Or you just say, oh, like my original account was 2014. I gotta recover, but this is my new main. I had 8 pets I had here. Like, there's so much random bullshit where like once like you could have perpetual excuses that as a player like me, like I'm just looking at the auctions and going like, what the fuck is going on here? Because it's like there's things that I find sus as fuck. So like we've gone over the trade. So like let's go over the shell accounts that we've seen give away 800 million. So one is Moon Comrie. Has this account been banned? If you want to see these trades, go to my last videos. Oh, last logged in 15 days ago when I saw them giving away hundreds of millions of Neo points. Then it says the O or P names. Oh yeah, right. It's Omar Super. This account. Giveaway. Oh, look at that. 7 days. Oh, like fuck all of an account. I saw giving away hundreds of millions. Like, where the fuck are those coming from? Like, someone should fucking be investigating why 800 million of this was sold here fucking left. And our favorite fucking friend, also an O, what's his name? All these lollies. This guy we've seen personally do 800, I think 200 million. So like this account's had over 1.8 billion MP that I personally caught on videos him giving over different accounts. Oh, like 16 a day. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's my real question. Is like, who the fuck is doing anything? Right? Because yeah, like once, so like just to take for an example of Zig, if me or Ziggin, or you can take like a very popular player, Dragons, who's always online, you can take a player, and once you give them 1 or 2 billion, they could have so many fucking trades to prove it was correct. But the question is, how do we get there with the blood diamond? Like how do we get to such a fucking crazy amount of fucking MP? And yes, I have no problem believing that they've done many fucking fair trades and bullshit and shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, when I see someone get monies from these fucking weird fucking shell accounts, you bet your fucking ass I want to fucking have someone investigate what the fuck is going on. Oh, like 16 days ago when the exact trade happened. Whoa. And I'm like, I'm more than likely going to guess, like, if this guy truly fucking cared, he's like, okay, so Whitefish saw me do it on all these lollies. He saw it on Omar Super. I have literally thousands of shell accounts I can do this on. So, oh, he's noticing that. Okay, maybe I'll just go to the pound and I'll adopt 2 pets. I'll give a background. I'll get 20 plot points. Like, the amount of like to sit, like, when I see an account that has no fucking plot points, I get sus as fuck now. So let's go even further with it, even like another fucking either further controversy or conspiracy. Okay, so let's look at this one. So here's something that could be easily in some, like Raven is another fucking popular name. This is something that could be, when I see such a round fucking like 400 million, like why do we have exactly 400 million? What's going on here? This could very easily be, you know, fair trade, duper trade. I actually think, I think Ziggin actually reached out to me to talk about the fucking trades he's done. And like I already addressed this video, like I said, he could have evidence of 100 fucking good trades, but the always question is, do you have one where it's clear you did RWT? I've had various Neo friends across the past like 2 or 3 months saying like, hey, like I have quote unquote evidence that someone did RWT, or they like I'm not gonna get too much, but like there's been comments about various people that everyone knows and play fucking daylight doing sus as fuck shit. But alright, that's not here nor there. So we're doing a conspiracy thing here, or like what could be. Okay, so this is let's fucking close this shit. So as you can see, so we see here Raven's getting 400 million, and Vanilla Filth is giving it. So we're getting, they're giving. All right. So Vanilla Filth, fuck me. So Vanilla Filth is giving. Okay, making this double check. All right, I realize I fucked up this hypothetical conspiracy, but we're gonna send it anyway. So, for example, say you see a trade, money going to money, and I'm pretty sure both these people they're fucking doing shit. So they're pretty good examples to use because they're moving shit. Why that's worth 145? They're doing shit. But for example, say you saw a fucking trade like this happen, exactly 400 million, sure, cool, and then you went in here and went, bam. And you're like, oh, they have nostalgic fairy NCUC bullshit. A whole bunch of fucking $14 fucking art. And if all of a sudden, not saying this happens, but say, hey, this person has a whole bunch of fucking MP and they don't want to pay $14. They want to spend NP to buy NC items, which as far as I know is fucking very wrong against the fucking actual rules. To me, do I really fucking care? I don't know. Should TNT fucking maybe one day have fucking the ability to buy NCUC with fucking GP or fucking gold or fucking MP? That'd be pretty cool too in an interesting kind of way. But then it would kind of change the fucking gold cap market. But if all of a sudden I saw, for example, if I worked at TNT and I saw, hey, this person got 400 million, and then the only items this person received in the past 4 days, they got not a single Gundam item worth a million MP sent them directly, but they receive fucking, or they've received or sent 10 fucking NCUCs to one person in capsules, I'd be like, interesting. So they gave 10 NCUCs, and this person got 400 million. Like I said, the 18th time, I'm not saying this happens or this is happening, but that's technically against terms. I would want a fucking staff member to go, hey, like that can't happen. And whether they got the fucking items all taken away or bullshit, I just want to know someone's fucking doing shit. Because I just see so much shit happening, and like I said, to the 14th fucking time. Who's this account? Oh, right. I saw this person. I fucking did, like, doing that. I fucking missed a trade. This person gave a different guy 200 million. I'm like, why is this person that looks like a fucking complete fucking shell giving away, like I said, I missed one, just giving away a whole bunch of fucking MP. Like, when I see none of the fucking recent fucking plot shit, like 0 plot points, nothing, naked pets, like, to me, like, they're not even pretending to be. Like, I guess they found the stealth button to hide shit. But, like, I want to know what the fuck is going on here. Like I said before, like, none of this proves any sense of real world trade. Like, there's no, like, it went from this pig count to that pig. Like, to actually prove it in any, like, truest sense of the word is going to be fucking, like, good luck. Ooh, attack P. Because the most simple way to fucking become legitimate is to, like, everyone's seen fucking an Italian movie. We have to fucking get the money and we have to fucking launder it, recycle from dirty to clean. And in this perfect world, we just buy the fucking So once again, the less suspicious shit you do to acquire a mountain of fucking Neopoints is all you gotta fucking do. Let's close this bullshit. See, this is worth 110 million. I just want to see if I can find trades that have actually, like, items that are with this that are worth way more, because usually you have big fucking trades that go together. So, for example, back in the day, you're like, oh, I want to get a whole bunch of fucking money. I'm just gonna go buy this, or maybe even and you go, okay, so, like, it's worth 900. Technically, you can only do 800 because you can do 8 auctions for 100 million. So that wasn't the best item, I'm gonna guess. If you go back and hear the price history, this is worth over 300 at one point. You're like, hey, that's a pretty good item. Or what I think what most people would do, if you actually want to get super serious about it, you probably just would be like, hey, I'll go buy, get 3 Dark Fairy Wands and 3 Illy Staffs. Any point here in the past 2 years, 100 million, buy a few of those, sell those. I now have a billion MP, and I am clean as, a bidet's asshole. That even makes sense. So once again, I have no doubt to believe that people here have done many honorable good trades of hustling, flipping, flopping, gymnastics, no problem. But I'll say for the 18th time, when I see sus as fuck shit going on and Neo Truth saying shit, ooh, 90, that's a great deal for dragons, grats. And then you see the same people always buying every single fucking of the fucking negs. I guess someone wants to keep their fucking shit going, I'm gonna guess. Interesting. So he's moving that. So, like, anytime you get bored, you can just see my suspicion on this. So, like, there's always cool negs. There's a few good negs. Tried and True is always buying more. He, like, yours truly. What are the good negs? Let's just cover them quick before I go. So, the cool neg, so it gives you level 1 to 2 hit points, 2 to 3. Movement means fucking nothing. Strength. Very fucking powerful fucking neg. The snag, what does it do? Increase hit points and movement 2 to 3. Let's see who is buying all of the snags. That's just the one guy selling them. Old tried and true. I'm pretty sure they're reselling these things, so I would love to know where these are going. Don't truly care in any real sense of the word, because, like, nothing's gonna fucking happen. Like, when you know nothing's gonna happen, even if this was malicious, like it just the amount of like I said, if we can't ban fucking Omar and all these lollies, like if we can't get a shell banned, no fucking point even playing grab ass, guys. That's a snag. Super neg. What does this do? Level, hit points, and movement. Fucking crazy strong fucking neg on that one. Super neg. Who's gonna be buying these guys? Whoa, what a surprise. Alright. That was a super neg. Power neg. Increase strength by 1. I'm gonna guess this is not a very desired fucking neg. Not even on here. Wow. I spelled it right. Then the ferocious neg. Increase strength 1 to 3. And a random disease. So as you can just see, those other 3 were fucking way stronger, and they actually even had the fucking... I actually got the actual thing here. What's it called? Ultra rare, guys. You know what that means? R95, strength 1 to 4. So these quite obviously fuck with. I'm gonna get. It's so strange because there's other items that increase stats like this, and it's kind of strange how the price of all this snags and this shit's all going up. Sure, like it did plummet down there, but we've gone down from 4 to 5. When they added in how many tens of thousands from the actual AMA. This one, obviously we actually have nags on the daily prize pool, so you can trade them in for points, obviously. But somehow the price is like, who's fucking like, are you paying for to have fucking a shot at your stats a little bit stronger? I'm not. Are you? This one was not very good. There was one other good one. Snag this. Oh, it was the super nag. And just for the price fucking point of what it does, just this doesn't get anyone's, you know, level by 1 on that just doesn't get people all excited. Alright, and the other item here that does something useful is this. So I assume there's going to be new prizes for this one too. Get your swamp water. 51k for a level in defense, 0 to 1. Who knows how good it is, but yep. They're all coming out. And if you ever do get bored, you can just go to Neo Jelly and it'll show you what actually increases the stats. So that does it, that does it. All these things will show the price histories here aren't too super accurate on the Battlepedia. But yeah, just assume like, hey, like, why couldn't this be fucking given up for a daily prize pool? Who knows? Like, a lot of birthday cakes have stats. Obviously, we know that Neochutes cover the odds in this, and technically it's 11 out of 20 chance to go negative versus positive, I think is what he said. Or was it the bullseye? It was the bullseye. The bullseye was technically, like, because the coding fucking worked out, instead of being 50-50, it was 11 over 20 to fucking roll a negative. How it was coded. That's just fucking doing great things. Like, also this fucking thing right here. Oh, why couldn't this be rewarded in the hospital? They had a bunch of shrooms in the last I just checked right there. Left the hospital. Fuck. Oh well. Apologies. All of these could easily be added to bullshit to just next day. Like, once again, like, training sucks. I'd rather they actually make an actual good place to train your pet in a more faster, more fun way. But alright, that's enough for one video. I ranted way too fucking long. Great rewards. Alright. Hope that answered some questions, but alright, peace.